All right, and welcome back to Say What? Man, the energy in studio obviously is always like so over the roof. Ofu finally went on leave. He finally decided to rest because he did not want to go on leave and rest because you really need that cash, bro.
Man, we're chasing the bag. We're chasing the bag before the bag chases out of us out of the city. Wow. So I've been around. I was giving the ladies some time to enjoy and look at all this. I've been positioning myself in different towns.
Oh, come
at the roundabouts and just sort of merry-go-rounding like a chicken.
But Pastor Su, this guy doesn't rest, so that's why you have to take a break even on Saturday.
No, but
but you know they were taught on the last month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, baby mama's in my wheelie.
And even at some point you have to take care of the baby mama.
But it's this is the thing.
Yeah.
One thing I tell guys is that because I saw somebody tried attacking or trolling rather my big brother and I, Robert Burale. That ways that Ofweneke and Burale are the ones on the forefront telling us about marriages and relationships. Yet they have failed. And really that's the reason why we're actually the ones talking about it because through the failing we have learned some lessons.
You've learned something.
Yes, and for me what I've been able to do.
Yeah.
The two amazing women, to Christine and Nika, who are the mothers of my children.
Yes.
First of all, they are friends. So they actually do
You
talk.
had to make sure they're friends.
Yes, they actually do talk. Number two, I don't care whether they date or not. But it's important, and I feel proud that I'm speed dial number one whenever they need anything.
That's fantastic.
Not even about the children.
That's fantastic.
Whenever they know I can always call baby daddy. I want to go to the salon. Baby daddy will sort me out. Is there an issue somewhere I need 1,000 shillings, someone to fix something? They know, and they know I'm much, and even the children, I'm there for my kids.
Okay, but Pastor Stu, don't you think to some extent the Kenyan women are wako kweli? Because, Burale, who's my very good friend too, and Ofwenike, okay, waliachana nao kitambo, but they've been single for a long time. When you guys are not taking your lessons, they're not taking their own lessons. They should be married with success.
No, even scientists. Even scientists, after they discover a vaccine, you first release it to the market. See how it will work in the market.
Oh my goodness. Pastor Stu, it's so good to see you.
Thank you so much.
We celebrated Pastor Stu's birthday last weekend.
Wow.
And it was so beautiful.
50 sexy. Look at you. Una macho lemon now for the first time. Guy, Mr. Munene, forgive me. I was like, damn girl, you gotta chill out. You gotta chill out.
Wait,
so
chill out.
Yeah, she almost made me pregnant with her eyes. I was like, yeah, I was like,
she made you pregnant.
Yeah,
crazy. But I know, you look very vulnerable.
Oh my goodness.
You look vulnerable.
Yes.
Pastor Stu, how have you been? How was the week?
I've been very strong. I've been very well.
Yeah.
In my 50s, I'm really enjoying life. Together with Rev Monene, a man who has called out the inner beauty in me, and a man that I really respect and honor for being real and being a man and being able to handle the potentials that are in me without getting insecure. And a man who keeps supporting me even spiritually, physically, financially.
I love that.
I think we need to duplicate him.
Yeah.
I think he's a man who needs to
clap for
we are only two. We are only two. We are only two.
We don't.
Pastor Stu, let me ask you said about the glow, being young.
Yes.
This guy over the week, before we just get to our topic, but ametukana kidogo. Ask ya. So he was saying, when women we get married, or they get married, ati wanajiachilia. Nakwambia wasichana waliingia DM na kwa nini comments. Wanamwambia wewe ujui when we give birth we need time to to nini.
This is what I
How are you able to acha nisikie Pastor Stu, how are you able to remain that young before nisikie from the culprit's mouth?
I think one of the greatest gift that a woman can do is to understand the wiring that God has put in every one of us.
Right.
That a woman is not like a man. A woman is able to multitask. In other words, you can be able to do several things at the same time.
Right.
You can still take care of the baby, take care of mzee, take care of yourself. And one of the things that I did is to make sure that I have enough people to assist me in that, especially when I give birth, because I've given birth to 3 children. And so I never kujiachilia. I made sure I'm still sexy and lovely. Pastor Munene, when he comes in the evening, he doesn't see that woman who the hair is unmade. You can even call the salonist to come and do it in your house. You need to remain young and promising, you know?
Promising
yes, young and promising. You don't have to keep staying with the T-shirts, even if, like I had gone through normal delivery for twice, then the last born, I was done CS. But I used to keep myself myself nice.
Yeah.
You
Kidogo
know?
ile tunajaribu.
Yeah, hapana kuna kujiachilia. Kwa nini jiachilie? Yes, naita salonist, ananitengeneza nywele nikiwa kwa nyumba. I make sure that I just keep myself nice and looking good. And when the baby want to breastfeed, I breastfeed and return back my bra. You get that? Yes. And put the
pads.
The pads so that the milk doesn't, you know, spill over. Okay. That's the way to look attractive. Remember, I'm a pastor and a bishop's wife. So I can't just leave myself like that.
Oh, why?
I have to be a role model to other girls who are coming up.
Church,
and so for me, it's not just about myself. It's also modeling my daughters and my age mates.
Yes,
so if you're there and you have delivered, don't forget about yourself just because a baby has come. Yeah, give the baby the attention needed. And the good thing with small babies, they sleep.
Yes, they sleep.
So much.
So you have time
so when they sleep, you sleep together with them, then you get time within when they are asleep, make sure that you are looking good for your man. Yes, so that that man can still find.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
And I want it to be very clear.
Yes.
And even now, I now deepened the conversation yesterday.
Yes.
Chamber. And I told, because the wisdom was, do not get too comfortable in marriage. All right?
Wow.
So what trended, of course, as expected, was the women's side. But I also spoke about the men's side. And I said one of the things is, in marriage, we must learn the art of rebranding.
Wow.
Right? We must learn the art of always keeping each other interesting.
Right.
Yes.
Women feed on what you hear. That's as much as you know you're beautiful, as much as you're beautiful. You still want your man to keep on repeating every single time, baby, you're beautiful, because women grow based on what they hear.
Yes.
Now for the men, it is based on what we see.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Right?
Okay.
So for us to end up avoiding a man looking like he doesn't feel anything for you anymore after childbirth, is just learning a little bit of how to rebrand yourself. You have a whole day. I mean, you're still on maternity leave.
Thank you.
You have a day off. Mtoe kishalala. Namingia pale bathroom. Oga kidogo. Look good. I know you're giving birth. I know you're breastfeeding. I totally understand. I am responsible for it. I'm the cause of it anyway.
Yes.
But just, you know, just look at, make yourself look, you know. Nikam home, I'm like, you know what, mama naeza kubada kuna shida, yes. But ikibari naeza go down.
Ashiza go down.
No, I think kuna vile mnaweza penduana, you know, get it. But I'm just saying. And even for the men as well. And I told the men.
What did you tell them?
And also for the men, simply because you won the election does not mean you should stop giving the handouts, in quotes.
Okay.
Right?
Got you.
Yes.
Meaning the things that you are doing to woo Pastor Sue.
Yes.
Keep doing them.
Yes.
Because women are a product of patterns, right? So if I buy flower, then one day I stop buying flowers. You start asking, I think he doesn't love me anymore.
Yeah. Or he's buying for somebody else.
Exactly. So even as men, we have to accept the task and accountability of keeping or even improving the things that I was doing for you during courtship. All right?
Wow.
So marriage does not mean now that I've won the battle, I should stop now protecting the territory.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
That is what I
think
meant.
we're good. Okay.
Wow.
But maybe we could explain vizuri Ofu.
No, maybe we were too emotional.
Yeah. Maybe you
I would also want to add something on what you have said.
Yeah.
For the women who have just delivered, it is important for the men to give them the support.
Yes.
So much so, because when a woman gets, especially if it's your firstborn, most women do not have this knowledge on how to handle their children. And so there's a lot of advice from other people. You need to do this, you need to do that, and it can confuse you. Yeah. But when a man gives that woman emotional support, then that woman is able to go through, you know, the period of breastfeeding, the 3 months, the 6 months, until when she's well. Like I would see my husband when we give birth to our children, he would ensure that at night, when the child is awake, he tells me to sleep. He keeps holding the children. When they start crying, that's when he wake me, Mama, just come and breastfeed the baby. Then picks the baby again. That emotional support is very important because it helps even to heal very fast. If you're a woman who has been given a cut, episiotomy, then you're able to go and clean your cut with chumvi and come back and heal. And for me, I think all the cuts I received down there, within 2 weeks, I was healed because I had all the time to wash them without being in a hurry because I know my husband is holding the baby. And so I want to talk to our men who are there. If really your wife has a small baby, assist them in small things. Akienda kwa bathroom, wacha usiende, wewe, nini unafanya si utoke, wewe mtoto analia. Shika mtoto. Siku hizi hizi si kama wakati wetu. We used to put napkins. So mtoto angesusu na susu ipite.
Yes,
now today we have Pampers. Pampers can be able to hold the urine. Chukua mtoto, swing the baby a little bit. Wacha mama amalize kazi yake. Akikuja mpatie nyonyo. Unamutisha kama anataka maji. Do you want soup? Do you want the antibiotic kama akona cat, amepatiwa antibiotic painkillers. I think that emotional walk with a woman also gives her the time to also love herself, love the baby, and also give attention to the man.
And also,
yes.
Pastor,
all right.
me say this.
Yes.
At the same time, because it's not even about towards the woman as well to maintain the emotional attraction between the two of you.
Yes.
It's also for the baby, because I sit here and I can tell you, my 3 beautiful girls, I would wake up at 3 in the morning.
Wow, thank you.
Right? And whenever maybe Nika or Christine were asleep, I could understand. It's been a whole day of you rotating around the house with the kid. I mean, one more can I do? It's just 3. Let me jikaza. Niko nimeka takabzana mbe, mami, maybe umtuenda.
Wow.
That's
wonderful.
But number 2, I think also us men. And today men, I know men will be like, hey, Ofonek is Lea, I'm join up now.
No, mama.
Because we also have to speak the reality.
Yeah.
It's also, again, we must learn the art of speaking into our women. All right?
Wow.
No matter what the world is telling her about how she looks, and no matter how her self-conscious is telling about her, how she looks herself, it's also important for us ourselves, men, to take the responsibility of validating your woman.
The woman.
Yes.
But it normally feels really nice.
Yeah,
Get that
baby,
compliment.
imagine bado unakaa poa.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, hata mtu ajue umetoka kuzaa.
Yeah.
You get? So I feel it's also important for us as men. Take the responsibility, validate your woman after birth. It helps.
And also, kama ni salonist anakuja kwa nyumba,
Yes.
you're salonist.
Wow.
Kwa nini name kwa klipi yote mingine?
Nasema siku naona nasema tunga tu wanajisahau. Kama ni nails basi wacha ni.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's
But
very
you
important.
You have to finance that process of me also looking
Thank
nice.
you. Look
But
at that.
I have also been telling men, you cannot expect a harvest from a garden you don't water.
Yes.
Wow, that's
You've
powerful.
said that before.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
very true.
but
Wow.
that was a good one. That was a
good one.
Eh? Hey,
Uliasha moto,
the only thing I was just disappointed is a popular top influencer went to the extent of insulting my mother because of the statement. I respect her so much and I love her. And yesterday, for the first time, I didn't know how to feel about her. I was like, I follow this lady. She's one of the brightest. I love how she handles her social media. But she went as well to even insult my mom as a reply. And I was like, so
anyway, let's get back to our topic tonight. So that was a nice introduction. Welcome back, Ofweneke.
Thank you so much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, tonight we're talking about the issue to do with friends and how close your friends can be, to your relationships, to your marriage. I think also you've handled that on your show before.
Yes.
And we just want to delve deeper into that. How close is close? And so if you have any comments that you want to, of course, put across, you can just, text me on WhatsApp. I'm going to see your messages. And let's keep it on the topic. Msianze kuuliza ati ulikuwa na deni yangu. Sasa ati ofuli promise lunch. She's I want your daughter. No, it's Alex who came.
Mwakideu. Anyway, I should expect.
Yes.
Mwakideu.
Ni kusimama kura huko. Wataita ndio namsema.
So let's keep it to the topic.
Wow.
And we're discussing that. Or if you also want to comment on the things that we've been talking about on the show, just drop a message. And you can also do a video. But if you put it 2 minutes or even 1 minute. All right, so Ofweneke, let me start with you.
Yes.
The place of friends, in a relationship, but even in our lives, how extensive should it get, when you get into a relationship with somebody?
2 things I normally say. And this one I will say categorically and without mincing my words.
Yes.
First of all, men, do not allow your woman to have anything called a bestie.
Come
Bestie
on
is
now.
total nonsense.
Come on.
There's nothing like that.
Is it possible to live life
And
without a
actually,
friend?
men should actually be in control of the amount and the type of male friends around his woman. Men, we know each other.
What?
I know when another
Say
man
what?
is after I know when another man is after my woman. I know.
Oh, you mean like a bestie, like a man,
Yes,
like a male
yes,
bestie?
yes, male
oh,
bestie.
I'm thinking, okay.
No, those male bestie things that baby, ati baby unajua tu nimehang out na nani. Hiyo ni upuzi.
Oh, so no male friends at all?
Before being your man, I'm your best friend. So don't date me if I'm not your friend. So if you feel like you want a drinking buddy.
Wow.
No, you want a drinking buddy. You want someone to gossip. Come and gossip with me. Niambie leo Betty baadaye alikuja kama hili moja ni nusu. You get to check it to high five.
Yes.
You cannot have a man a man boyfriend, then have another man best friend. Then date the best friend. You get? Number 2, there's nothing like friendship between a man and a woman. Let's start being honest.
Seriously?
You get? Men, let me tell you, Betty and Pastor Sue,
it is true.
Men are investors.
Yes.
In whichever reason. Right? Every time a man hangs around you, it's an investment he's making. If it's either he's investing time, emotions, ideas, but this one is doing what? Investing. And when you do investment, as an entrepreneur, those who have done business administration, as an investor, what are you expecting? Dividends.
Returns.
You get? So either I'm expecting a sexual interaction with you, or I'm expecting a long-time commitment with you. So women should stop lying. I told you that guy wanted to play me to Gemini. I spent 50,000 on your Gemini. You're not my sister.
Okay.
Can we start be realistic?
Okay. I get you. Okay, I get you.
So women should be very careful.
To comment on that.
Yes.
Should women have first male best friends?
No, I don't agree.
Or friends in general?
Just have friends in general. And don't have that special man, especially if you're a woman, or even a man. There should not be any special friend to your wife and to your husband. Someone who is opposite, who spends time with me, comes to my place of work, stays with me, tuna chat, namwambia vile tulikosana na Pastor Munene, vile tulisolve, jana kukuwa na toa. I tell you, it will go that way, you will find yourself replacing, because nature does not allow vacuum. If you're not connected with your man, I'm telling you, and you bring another friend, we have so many women who have had children from their best friends of their husbands.
Exactly.
That's very, I have seen it in counseling. I have seen it. Someone tells me, my 4 children are mine, but the 5th one was the friend. Na hii friend wakati alienda China, wakati alienda diaspora, akakuja kunitembelea, kuona vile tunakaa. Alikuja akanihug, akanikiss, we even had it just on the seat when the children were asleep.
There's a statement.
And I didn't know that I
There's a statement.
Yes.
One night we had an argument, and I was vulnerable.
Yes.
I just felt vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
And he offered.
I should do later.
Oh my God, did you to me do?
Wacha nikwambie. No, there should
no
be.
friendship
No.
of a
Never.
man or a woman.
Like for
you're
me,
married or
no.
seriously committed.
Every other person is in the basket of friends if you are a man. And not one. There's no one who's special to me. Even my children know that there's no man who is a special friend can come and see me, to come and take me for an outing, drive me if I want to be driven, if Pastor Monena is not available. Where? We will continue like that. And because we are interacting, we are sharing emotions. Emotionally, we will connect.
Yes.
And there's nothing you can't do when emotionally you connect with a woman. You are done.
So no male friends.
No male friends, no women friends.
No women friends too.
No women
Goes
friends.
both ways.
Yes.
We
have seen a lot of betrayal.
Kwanza ufue pa kuna mabeshte wengi.
Wagani?
We.
No, but girl ni beste yangu.
Lakini si
Tumekuwa mabeste miaka ngapi?
Na wale lazima mpigwe picha na yeye every day.
Gani?
Kwa ofisi.
Kwanza hapa kwa ofisi wanasema kuna kiburi sipigangi mapicha. Wewe unataka kuniaki. This is the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like because what I think I like about you and
I like your thinking.
Thank you, man.
You think like a man.
It's too
One thing I like about you and Pasi.
Yes.
You guys are friends.
We are friends.
And I tell you, most of
We are friends.
Yeah, one of the
Oh,
reasons
yes.
why relationship marriages fail.
Yes.
Because people don't marry their friends.
Wow.
Right? So you want to separate the 2 roles.
Yes.
Right? So there's a hubby, stock boyfriend. Then there's a guy who you run to. And statistics has been, I think the other day in Accra, Ghana, they did a study and said that 66% of the women right now have a replacement ready. Just in case.
Wow.
Ikiwapata nyinyi wote wawili.
Are you serious? Pastor, so do you have a replacement? Would you have a replacement?
No, I don't have, because there's no man who is close to me
Yes.
apart from my husband and my 2 sons.
Yes.
I don't have a man that if I feel I'm really pissed off or something, I go to him, we have this talk. No, I wait for the same person who caused it,
Yes.
who is Pastor Munen. I tell him, I think I'm just not happy, my
Yes,
dear.
yes.
And the tone matters, that's what we have said. The tone matters,
Yeah.
your body language also speaks.
Yeah.
I think what Ofwa is saying is very true. You cannot be lovers if you're not friends. It begins with being in friendship.
Okay.
The minute you are friends, there is a likelihood of you going to having sex together. And I think that's where we need to draw a line. There is no man who should be special to me that we speak things, we discuss things, we do business together. Unless we can do business together, but we can't have that emotional talk that he just comes and hangs around me and he keeps on removing me and ananiambia toa matongo, you know, make your dress nice. I tell you, even a man. Yes. A man must also be very careful. Remember, even at the place of work, one of the things we have to be very careful about is where we are working. Even those people that are your workmates, you can find yourself, if you don't know how to draw lines, we have seen a lot of sexual activities happening among colleagues.
Yeah, even
among colleagues in the office.
Yeah, even in the office. Yeah,
in the office. Yeah, so you have to.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't have a friend.
Kwa store.
Yes.
Anyway.
For example.
Betty kwa store. Betty kwa store.
Library.
It's very
library.
Okay, uko nyuma.
Nyuma.
Oh my God.
This is the thing, Mom. What I agree with you is this.
Yes.
Me, first of all, and that's why I'm not an insecure man. I'm very confident of who I am.
Yes.
That's why whenever I date a woman and I feel like she wants to leave, whether you want to leave or you want to leave another man, you leave.
Yeah.
Because you've not taken any part of me.
Yes.
I still believe in the man that I am.
Yes.
Get? But at times it's very dangerous.
Yes.
And the men who should be most worried are men who are dating or are married in the corporate space.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
It's very.
The things that I have seen in my 16 years.
End of year party, you're the best.
Kwanza easy party. Easy party.
And your party.
Zakazi. That's where things happen.
He does all this.
And you see most of this.
Tokeni nyuma ya tent. Tokeni sijui.
Why are you saying that I'm not instigating?
Munaenda kubond.
Yes.
Munaenda sijui.
Team building.
Team building.
Yes.
Team building.
Babe.
Team building,
So
my
dear. So we have a new CEO who has come in.
Who has come in.
So we're going to Naivasha for 3 days to bond and...
What? Carry your men.
So
carry your girl.
Building?
I'm telling you. Muta-orientate. It's very... What's your team building? And then also, you know these team buildings that we go and there is a balloon and we are twin and we are two of us. You know what? You know.
And he's a friend.
Let me say this.
He's a friend.
You can. Let me say this.
Imagine your wife and husband are there.
Okay, you see another thing also. When you're married, when you're already married and you're a husband and a wife, then someone tempts you through what you always do with your wife. Chances of you falling are very high. Okay. Remember, for me, if you tempt me with beer, I tell you, you have lost 0/0. But now, that's what we do with Pastor Munene. So how can you just come and just behave like, kiss
like
me,
something.
hug me, candle me? Where? We need to draw a line. We need to draw a line.
We need to take a break. Where I'm already sweating, man. So, team building. Team building. Parties.
Ya nyama choma. My evening.
Okay, so listen, we're seeing so many, like the feedback is crazy. Hi Betty, say hi to Pastor Sue.
Thank you.
Sana, Flora from Kangemi, thank you. Hello Fweneke, it's true. I had a lady who was my best friend. We ended up doing so bad.
You see,
okay,
see now.
That is so bad. Okay, this is...
Only would say that we ended up doing so bad.
Okay. Hi guys, show you fire. Now, wait.
Oh my God.
Please mute the microphone. Some other messages here. We've switched off your microphones. You guys, that is so bad. Hi guys, shake of fire. Now, relationship and marriage is a serious covenant agreement for two people. I don't entertain friends, relatives. So, in my marriage or relationship, it's not a broad-based government.
Thank you.
Ni Jose kutoka Kibra.
Thank you
so much. Say what? Show you fire. Tuning in Keva from Migori. I see here Elijah. You're saying hello, mambo, my friend. Washa tu mimi nilish na sister ya wife, but yeye alikuwa akivaa na akifanya ile eda hivyo mpaka tutakuwa na mtoto.
Can you see now?
Well, the wife will end up akikuwa na mtoto. Hi, I'm Catherine from Kangemi. Greet Pastor Sue. She's so smart. Tune in from the show. Okay, another one. We'll take more later. Hi, cousins. Cousins? No, we are cousins. Tuned in from Eldoret. There's this man who always uses my wife as a good example of wife material to his wife. Now his wife is complaining to me. How can I handle this? Umelewa. Like, this guy complains. Let's take a break. Come back.
Our world is changing every day, and so should we, for the better. Each week, we tackle the big why, the question that should be on everyone's mind. Why isn't this fixed yet? Deforestation, global warming, and the adverse effects of climate change. The future isn't just something that we inherit, it's something that we create. Join us on The Green Fix as we tell the stories of those who refuse to give up. When it comes to fixing the planet, there is no time to waste. Join me, Shiksha Aurora, on Thursdays at 9 p.m. on The Green Fix as we look into the big why, you and I.
For comprehensive information and education on your health, Body Garage is here.
Don't allow anyone to pluck out your good tooth as long as it is strong and stable.
Cancer doesn't start today and you get the symptoms tomorrow. By the time you pick it or the time it is manifesting in you, probably will be there about 5 to 10 years.
The eye is the window to the rest of the body.
Wait. Say what? I'm telling you, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Now, kumbe hii ilikuwa shida kubwa ya mabeshti. Kumbe mabeshti wanawasumbua. Governor Nathan watching live from Chebwagan boys, enjoying the show. Hii show iko lisa ni Baba Jamal kutoka Kisumu. Hi guys, show iko fine ni Onyi Papa from Siaya. Betty Gotia.
Onyi Papa, Onyi Papa.
He said Onyi Papa.
Oh, you say Onyi Papa.
Oh, Onyi Papa, not Onyi Papa. Oh, not Onyi Papa. Onyi Papa. Wow. Okay, hello. You have indeed touched me. It happened to me. Hey, but say hi to Ofoneke watching live from Ongatarongai show yuko moto sana. Hey, David Wekesa kutoka Carnival Bay, salimia Pastor Sue. Aki mnafurahisha sana. Thank you. And no, hii story inafurahisha. So, before the break, of course, we're talking about this issue to do with bestie. You know, your husband has a best friend who's a wife, who's a woman, and vice versa. Na umesikia Pastor Sue amesema ile mnaenda team building, alafu kuna ile balloon.
Ile balloon. Mnakumbushana. Na unajua mtu wako hayuko karibu. Unaanza my feelings. I'm telling you, mkienda kwa room, unamwambia come, just come, I want to show you something.
Pastor, so there's something you were saying during the break, that also that your friend, your wife cannot be friends with your husband. There's something you're very, that was very important.
What I was explaining, there should be no women who are very close to Pastor Munene, such that they can talk anything about sex, they can talk about his feelings together. When you begin that, it's now you're not a friend.
Yes.
You're actually a lover.
Yes.
You're getting that. And when you're a lover, then you will share the cake with me.
Lazima.
Yeah, that's the way the human beings we are wired. When a man, the way he's wired, the minute he gets, when a woman gets emotionally connected with a man, a real woman when gets connected with a woman, with a man, it's very easy for a woman to give in because women, we are emotional beings. But men is an issue of what Ofwe has said. They just need to look at you, imagine you, and it happens. And that's why it's not possible to have a friend and to have a lover. You're getting, you can't have a very close friend, one. You need to have friends. You see that? You need to have friends, a pool of friends.
Yes.
And that's why it's very important to know this. you should love people genuinely, your friends. Love them genuinely, but hang on them loosely.
Hey.
That's a powerful statement.
That's a powerful.
Love the don't fake.
Don't fake it.
Don't have friends who are fake, because if you are fake, you will also get fake friends.
Yes.
Love people genuinely who are your friends. But hang on them loosely. That will help you a lot. It has helped me for many years.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe I'd rather not have a girlfriend than have a girlfriend and a bestie. Let me just have now.
Wow.
Tuko na?
Wacha tu basi, hakuna haja tuko na dem na best friend. Wacha tu nisikue nao basi, nikue tu, because why? It's already hard to handle, because once a woman has accepted that she's your best friend, she's also not very smart. There must be something that has attracted her to you.
Thank you.
Only that she's waiting for you as the man to provide leadership and lead her in.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a real relationship, even a friends with benefit. And to women, there's nothing like friend with benefits. She'll only agree and lie to you because she does not want to lose you. But in the mind of a woman, she was going to own you. She's like, as long as a woman has allowed you to enjoy her, then for her, there's something going on already.
Okay, got you. Got you.
We need to meet only when it's needful.
Yes.
Not every time that we are
time.
together with this man or my husband is with this woman. Chances of you falling into sexual sin are very high.
All right.
Because that's why you find so many people being betrayed by the very people they helped.
Okay.
And that gives you a lot of wounds and gives you insecurity. Instead of all that, keep them at bay. Just let them be in a pool of friends, but don't have a special friend. Don't have a special man.
There's also an angle to financial needs, yeah?
Yes.
Such that you find that my husband is providing or sending these ladies some money, or even a lady is being sent money by somebody else's man. Umelewa? Like when you have a friend who normally just anakushikilianga, when your husband doesn't have, unamkimbilia, like you go to another guy and ask them for money. And even bring that money home inawasaidia pale kwa.
Wewe unafika home
unapata kuna
unauliza wewe unakula katio nyama ujue nyama imetoka wapi. Hey, slow down, God, slow down, woman. And this is the thing. That's what I remember we had this conversation last time before I went for my leave. First of all, men, date within your standards and your class. Don't let a woman who has ambiguous requests that you know and are way above what you can provide.
Oh yes.
Number 2, ikiwa yenyewe unaona haiwezi na huyu mwanamke anaitisha vitu, mwambie baadhi beti penye imefika. Mimi wacha nijitoe kwa sababu hivi vitu naitisha. Siwezi, because there's no need of you, because once another man, that's why there's a Nigerian proverb that says, if your dog starts barking at you, it's because somebody else is feeding it.
Wow.
You get?
I get it.
So if another man starts providing for your woman, then just know immediately there's a transfer of tools of power.
Thank you.
tools of power.
So the other man starts enjoying your privileges.
Oh yes.
Right? So they should not be allowed. And if really you're philanthropic and you want to help a lady friend, I think
use your wife.
Let your woman know.
Let your woman know.
Babe, Betty, God forbid, Betty, may you never be lower than where you are financially, but I'm just using as an example. Betty ameniambia ndaka somo moja. Wacha nimtume somo, because in the cinema best wacha nimtume somo moja. Wacha mama ajue.
Ajue.
You get? Because the day kuna siku moja, and women, you are women. Utaambia tu demu yangu, kwenda na uje hiyo pesa yako pia mimi naikulanga, so si stress hiyo mwanaume.
Nasikia sasa.
Yeah.
Like, where is that coming from? You get?
What about female friends? We've talked about no friends of the other gender. No friends of the other gender. What about women friends? And how kuna wale now my best friends kuna chama? We meet now every Sunday. They come to my house, chill together. What do you think about Pastor Sue? Tutoke sasa kwa wanaume kwa
One of the greatest gifts that God has given a woman is the spirit of discernment. If a woman is a spiritual woman, your spirit will tell you when any woman has any romantic feelings towards your man. That's what I know.
Okay.
Yeah, because before something goes wrong, the Holy Spirit in you will give you a warning. And you feel uncomfortable. This was your best friend, but you just feel uncomfortable. Please cut off. You don't cut off completely. Go cutting off. Give it a slow landing until you cut off completely. You can have girls who are friends. You get that, eh? But not my friends being my husband's friends. No.
Can't be.
Yeah, Pastor Monene needs to have men who are his friends, and his friends must not be my friends.
Okay.
Unless one or two.
Yes.
Na si ile close ni ile ya kujuana tu.
Yes.
In case namtafuta, I can give a call. Hello, can you give Pastor Monene that phone?
Yes.
I want to ask him something concerning this and this,
Yes,
something
yes,
serious.
yes.
You get that?
Yes.
But we need to have that line. We must draw the line in every place. Otherwise, you might find yourself, these friends, and then another thing also, let's stop sharing some of these deep things about our spouses, especially if you are a woman. Like I tell her, hey, kama jana, jamaa alinipeleka, nikasikia na yeye, mzee wake akona sukari, akona BP, akona ED. You're getting that?
ED ni gani?
ED, erectile dysfunction.
Ile yako ile.
Akona PE.
Yaani ile unapenda kuongelea.
Sasa unakuta ya kwamba the more you keep on talking about your man, you are selling him out.
Yes.
I found women who have actually sold their husbands to their friends. So the few minutes they have, washachukua advantage.
Let me tell you.
Please don't.
Let me tell you.
Don't.
This is the thing.
But they have to clarify something.
There I agree with you, ma'am.
I also agree
Before
with
that,
you.
I have to clarify something.
Yes.
I said ile yako. Ile unapenda kuongelelea. Sana. See, actually, it's a problem. Before watu waanze kunitext.
Now, I agree with you, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Men,
Yes.
women, whatever good thing is happening within your marriage,
Thank you.
as much as you want to really shout about it,
Yes.
keep it to yourself.
Good.
If the love is too good,
Acha na
keep it
dana
to
bahati
yourself.
wana
Wait.
Wait.
Let me tell you, in any generation spiritually,
Yes.
there's no time like current where we have the biggest population of monitoring spirits.
Good.
All right.
And monitoring spirits do not monitor from afar. They monitor from here. That friend you keep on telling how the liquidation was good yesterday, is the one every time Bwanako anaingia anasema, oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Ama the hugs.
Anaanza kupiga x-ray.
Kwanza unahaja mpaka unafinywa na huko ati niache baba boy. We. Number two, and I'm telling you, and a lot of women have tried fighting this notion, but whether you like it or not, take it to the bank, go cry, shout at Kware and Rongai, but this is the truth. In every circle of your friends as women, there's always one woman who wishes your man was hers.
What?
Or wishes you to die. So that you can, yes.
It's even worse.
Yes, even worse.
If there's one of your friends who, if she could have just done something. And most of them, you know what, psychologically, the one who comes out like she hates your husband the most
is the one that loves
yes,
like,
thank you.
Girl, your man is violent. He's toxic. That's the one. That's the one. Stay away.
Your man is narcissistic.
Narcissistic. He's an nonchalant. Your man is nonchalant. That is the one who
That's the one.
after your man.
Thank you.
Be very careful.
Yeah.
Right? Learn to keep it to yourself. Number 4, I keep on telling. I tell women. Thank God for chamas.
Yes.
Thank God for chamas. All right. You guys are building each other
financially.
Yes.
Because women are associating beings. Life, company.
Yes, we are relational beings.
Relationship beings.
Yeah.
We get. But another thing is, don't be the one who is busy Radio 47 in those meetings.
Broadcasting.
Hey, when do umeongea sana? Watu wameongeza chai. When do umeongea kuhusu nyumba yako the whole week? Hey, you know my house. You know my husband. You know my house. Shut up.
Where? Okay.
Leave your marriage to
wazee wamenyonga huku nje. They are no longer performing to their wives. You're getting that, and you are there talking about how you had a very good time, and you are just making people to have even sex with your husband imaginary. Even Jesus said,
exactly.
If you look at a man or a woman lascively, you have already committed adultery.
I know, like there are a lot of women who commit adultery when they look at me. Something that happens.
Hey, do they even see you?
God.
But for me, I feel like in the beginning, during our mom's times, chamas are the best thing, right? But in this day and age, I feel like chamas are a coined gossip groups.
Yeah.
Because tumetoa do Friday, ama Sato.
Yes.
So between Monday na Sato, nini ingine watu wanaongelea?
Si hakuna si.
Bas. Si shojua tunatoa 50k on Friday. Nini ingine tunaongelea hapa katikati?
But there's friendship. There's like, oh, imagine today my kid did this in school. I don't know, I got promoted or something. It could be anything. So that's why you become strangers,
Again,
right?
you're selling information.
Oh.
Leave some mystery. I tell women, leave some mystery.
What about...
Wacha watu washangaenge. Na huyu bwanaume wake ni nini nafanyika.
Yes.
You get?
Yeah.
Stay away. And mom, it's not even chamas alone.
Yes.
Even within family circles. You know my husband, hey, ni favorite wa mama yangu.
Yeah.
Wewe.
You chill out.
Na mama yako amekuwa single mom miaka ngapi?
Hey.
Unashangaa now more than ever my mom is visiting like nobody's business. Hata just nilikuwa tu nimaliza ngwashe.
Yes.
Ngwashe, do you know how long it takes kumaliza ngwashe? But ingashona to every Saturday. Na nduma na seveve.
Na seveve.
Ati nimeleta tu zile hazijaisha nimeleta. Unaona tu unaona mama yako insist kulala.
Wow. The seductive, the adulterous in-laws.
Yes.
Yes, sister-in-laws, your blood-in-laws.
Yeah.
Your own blood sisters and brothers. Could
Keep
also be
off.
Yeah,
there's also this issue about friends being there for you, like wanapatia advice mkikosana na maybe you're like your spouse. Pastor Sue, is it okay for friends to do that?
No. Get someone who is neutral, who doesn't know you. Call them. Thank God now you can call and someone tells you for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you can give me punch, you know?
Yes.
So I don't, unless really this person has really matured and is so spiritual to a point that time has tested them,
Yes.
I don't really say that you need to have one person. Have as many people as possible.
Right.
Have as many mentors. Don't have one person that you confine yourself to. Because what Ofwe will tell me, and also you tell me, I can combine and help my marriage. Don't have one special person.
Yes, yes.
At least so special, this is the only person you confine to, your mother, your sister. At the end of the day, they can turn against you. The people who hurt us most and the people who have destroyed marriages are your own blood sister, own blood brothers, the very friends that you have invested your time and your money in them. And so you have to know, Mswahili alisema, kikulacho
kinguoni mwako.
Kinguoni mwako. Kwa hivyo ni kumaanisha nini? Before you can even look afar, your problem could be just around. You get that? Yes, yes. And that's why we said another day that we must avoid having people in our houses, especially the first 15 years of marriage. Hapana, kaeni mkiwa mnajuana, afadhali msumbuane. Afadhali msichana wa kazi akileta shida tunamfuta.
Si useme Waluya tu waache kuenda mbali.
Sema Waluya wanasali wanaenako.
Waluya tunajaza nao Waluya.
Huyu hapana.
Dema mtoka mlima huko anakuja anashanga nyumba imejatu wepulu wa nyama dafula. Chakula free.
Na fueneke.
Kuna wafula amevaa diaper ya mtoto.
Na Sunday.
This is
yes.
The thing.
Yeah.
And this is the true story.
Yes.
I mean, it's public knowledge that I've just been on my own for quite a while now. And achana mimi. It is not your relationship.
Hapo si.
Mimi nimeingilia hapa.
So you've been going on dates left, right, center.
Yes, I've been going on dates.
These are other.
Some of the results are not impressive.
Other people's kids
Mtu ajui kutumia fork na knife, which is something we should talk about siku ingine.
Next time.
Mtu unaanza kupakua supu na fork ndio kusaidia
Lukutana naye wapi wewe?
This is the thing. This girl comes to my place. And thank God, Mom, you've talked about the Holy Spirit working in us.
Yes.
For the first time, because Mom, that woman was beautiful. Nimesema leo, the Luya nation will be proud of me.
Wow.
Because what I'm about to do, this daughter of God, has never been heard of.
Wow.
Nataka nipendosha hii nyumba. Nataka wewe. As she sat on the farthest side of the sitting room. And the Holy Spirit told me, and that is one of the deepest things I've ever had in my life.
That's powerful.
It told me one of the biggest mistakes we do is that at times we end up sleeping or marrying problems that we were supposed to solve and let go.
Wow.
Some of the marriages are suffering right now because you were not to marry that woman. You were only to help her and go. But you married the problem. Now you're wondering why this thing is not standing strong. All right? And by the time that woman left my house at 4 in the morning, and guess what had happened within 2 hours? Kila mtu alikuwa kwa kona ameingia maombi. The way the Holy Spirit swept in that house, the way I found myself putting worship, na ode makatoka kaenda.
What?
Right? So men also need to understand It's not every woman that we need to sleep with.
Thank you.
Some are problems that have been brought to us because we are destiny helpers. You've been brought to help this girl and release her, not touch her.
That's powerful.
Is it possible that you can't touch Pastor Sue?
Yeah, it's possible.
No, listen,
man who has
Abraham
thrown the line.
Yes.
Can.
Okay, if
Abraham goes into this king's house with Sarah. And the king gets attracted to Sarah.
Abimelech.
Yes, Abimelech. And tells, and Abraham says, hey, we're on his tangu. All right? Usiku kota Abimelech ambia, we.
Usiguze.
Usibuguza na kumaliza.
Huyu ni mke wa mtu.
So some of us men, we've suffered the repercussions of touching women who were just supposed to help. Udem alitaka job, alitaka attachment, alitaka doya biz, alitaka fair, alitaka advice, alitaka emotional healing. And I won't lie,
unamchukulia advantage.
Mimi nimemake hizo mistakes before.
Wow.
Dem ameka mfunike yake unajua huko ngana advice. I'm like, oh, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Oh, ulifanya hivyo sana.
Need some wine?
Yeah.
Talk to me, baby.
Yes.
Oh, you feel like you're feeling hot?
Yes.
Oh, I know that man did do you well. So what else? Serviette?
Yes.
Oh, I think you need some pizza.
Yes. Yeah.
Just go to the, I like your dress, but I think I like my t-shirt more on you.
Yes.
Oh, come
Oh, really? So my guy, my boyfriend, poo, 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 poo. Before it in the morning,
You already
have
husband and a wife.
hanging, and I didn't have this woman.
Okay. My goodness. Pastor Sue, we are about to finish.
Wow,
You can take
thank
them for us. But let me just read a couple of other messages. Hi, guys. I'm Evans from Narok. How can I handle a wife who's earning a lot of money yet I don't have any job? Hey, I think Kofoneke has talked about this a million of times. Okay, another one here. Hello, say what? I'm Crispin and I want to appeal this. Respecting your relationship means respecting boundaries with friends. True friends understand and support the lines you draw for your relationship. Healthy relationships thrive on clear boundaries, even with friends. Thanks, Crispin, for that.
Crispin for that.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Hello, I have a problem with my girlfriend nowadays. She is declining to have sex with me. What do you think is happening to
I have told
us?
you, I know I'm not supposed to answer, but I said, please, if your dog starts barking at you,
Yes.
because somebody else is feeding it.
Maybe she's just having a bad time.
Bad time for how long? 1 month.
Well, okay, so
Hakuna bwana wewe ndugu yangu bwana, face the reality bwana. Wewe kama if you're not enjoying the honey pot, it's because another man is enjoying the honey pot and probably he's putting the...
Hey, relax. Hey, when umefanyiwa hivyo before?
Mimi? Kama amenifanyia leo sijui.
How are you, by the way? Okay, someone says, I support no friends in relationships. Utagongewa. Samu Akitale, thank you for that. Now, niko na mtu na yeye nimeshindwa na yeye, tutaambia sister yake. Okay, I will not understand that. Hi, Betty, ni Yvonne kutoka Rongai. The show is well, thank you. Hi, Betty, greets for me of Fresh, Omwana, Waingo, and Pastor Sue. The key word for friendship is to draw a line, be strong, to be you, period. Evans Wanzetse from Marsabit. Hi, guys, ndoa ukishaitia ndoa si ndoa tena. Mashoka watakuharibia ndoa. Ndoa maana napenda mlango iko na lock. Huwezi jua kama niko ama siko. Ni Jose kutoka Kibra. We sawa Jose. Hello, I'm getting you very clear. Austin from Sindio, Homa Bay County. Hi Betty, this is Ainia from Kisumu. Pass my regards to those two charming and funny guys. Hi Betty, Shuiko Moto sana. Say hi to Pastor Sue and Ofoneke. Napenda isho sana. Ni Jemo kutoka Kangemi. Hey Betty, it's Vicky from Thika. I love the show. With Ofu on the set, it will always be on another level. Big up the show. Sisi kama Gen Z tukorada na pasta endelea hivyo too. Now, as we finish now, I'm confused. Some best friends are beautiful than my wife. Nitafanya nini sasa? Enjoying the show. That is Nathan. Anasema nini? Let's go. The wife, the friends are prettier than the wife.
That's why I tell
now
men.
now what will she?
I tell men, singleness is not loneliness. Take your time until you meet your taste or your standard.
But alikuwa standard vile walimit, but then siku hizo wanaweka wig.
But mwanamke anaweza oshwa. Mwanamke anaweza oshwa.
Oh, yes.
If you feel other women are more cuter than your wife, chukua wako weka kwa bafu osha.
Naka hizo shika.
Pakisha makeup, weka mascara, weka eyebrows, weka lashes nusu hapo, weka changanisha vitu pakisha. Mwanamke anaweza oshwa bwana.
But unaweza osha sura, but huwezi osha tabia.
Huyu anaongea ya sura.
Wow, I love that. That's powerful.
That's powerful.
That's powerful.
Pastor Su, karibu katikati
Wow,
tuambie.
thank you.
Finish the show with a punch.
I just want
always do.
Yeah, as I always do. If you're there, you cannot be a lover to someone and at the same time you have a special friend to your man and to your wife. That special friend can be a wall that is broken, and when you break the wall, the serpent will bite you. What are we saying? We must have a pool of friends, but you must have this one lover, someone you are committed to, your emotions, your feelings, everything about you and your energy. If that happens, then you're gonna make a good marriage. What are we saying? If you're there and you have a problem with it, you need to see Pastor C. ED. Yeah, before I became a pastor, I'm also in the medical field. If you're there and you have a problem with ED, PE, premature, all those things.
I will not relate.
Yes.
I can't relate.
You need to relate because they are
No, as a lawyer man, I can't relate.
You can't relate to that.
No.
What
is that?
What is that?
ED?
P?
For who?
For who?
The only PE I know is the...
I want to give my number.
Yes.
Someone who may want to reach me out for any medical condition. If you're there, you are diabetic, you are hypertensive, you have side effects of punyeto, master. Yeah, if you're there, please, we need to help you so that your friends don't take advantage of your wife or your friend. 0712 265 746. 0712 265 746. That's my number. And I'm going to help you spiritually, physically, medically. You stay fit down here and up here and in the heart.
All right.
Yes.
And every Monday to Friday from 7 to 10.
Chamber.
Live on 47 Chamber.
Where
we talk to the men.
Yes.
So ukishamalizana na mam, saidiwa mambo ya master.
Yeah, master.
Unakuja
nyonga.
Kwa bafu saa tisa. Kwa giza. Mtu kwa giza uko tu hata uogopi kosti.
Losho inaisha kwa nyumba.
Mtu mpaka anaingia mafuta ya kupika. Mafuta ya kupika tu.
Mafuta ya kupika. Guys, listen up, man. This, I can't do this too. But you know what? I want to invite someone very special.
Wow.
You know we have a new host, Vibes,
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Please introducing the latest entrance into Cape Media TV for Celebrating 47. And our latest host of Kenya's #1 reggae show. Ladies and gentlemen, one and only, your hype queen herself.
Good to see you. Yes.
Yes, hey, wagwan.
For the first time.
Hey, katela, wagwan. Wagwan.
Ambia wase wa reggae.
Wewe kwanza chani. Wewe salamu yako ni woza. Cheki. Nilikwambia aje ufoneke.
Acha ongea.
Salamu yako ni woza. Woza, sawa. Nikwambia woza unasema yeza. Woza. Sema yeza.
Oh,
yeza. Alafu sasa mami vipi? Kofiri?
Ni Kofiri.
Wacha nisalimie mtoto Berry.
Wow, our queen.
Yes, I'm Gatela Macy, the queen of the mic.
Wow.
Iron lady.
Yes.
Uliza Betty.
Hii maneno ya bema bestie. Wako na bestie kwa relationship. Charlie una call ati twende usijui wapi na uko na Charlie.
Cha bestie. Kimimi sasa.
Wewe.
Kibesti ni very important. Very important. Very important.
Yes.
Sometimes we all need a shoulder to lean on. Unapata.
Nasikia maneno hii maneno.
Reality ama ni aje
na
ufunike.
akili naenda mahali pengine.
Walai.
Yes.
Hebu nisikie. Brothers. Nona. This is the hidunga bestie.
Man, Macy, so good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Expect the unexpected.
Wow.
Ukienda home,
Yes.
toa heels,
Yes.
vaa tu vest, glucose, weka energy drink, nataka tu uta dance paka yeza.
Wow.
Ku dance paka?
Eza.
Yeza.
Hebu fanya hivi. Na drop yako.
Unataka tu upige hii? Alafu na
Hivyo.
sawa?
Okay.
Hapa. 2 1 2 kichwa. Sawa.
Na drop yako, let's say your drop for the first time.
My drop, yes. Well, go on, good people. I go by the name the Queen of the Mic, original Iron Lady Cartel. Want to welcome everybody on Party tonight. We day at 10:30 till 1 p.m. Big and bad. I revise. Better get ready. Kaboom! Stay tuned.
Don't go away. I revise.
Wow, amazing.
Now. Thank you guys for watching.
Wow.